And there we are. Hello, everybody.
Welcome, welcome,
Welcome.
welcome to the show,
And today we have a special guest, Savage Simon.
Simon.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hello.
every
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a bit unusual for me in the afternoon, but yeah. Not long since we 3 a.m. this morning. So,
does
yeah.
it feel you just ended your last life for you, Savage?
Oh, funny enough, I used to do a Sunday show back in the day.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but Savage Simon actually started going live for me. He invited me to the first show on the Saturday Night Live show, his old show, and then I started to do my own lives. And we already had this in the planning, and look, here we are.
Yeah, good man, good
Absolutely,
man.
it's same for me as well. Like Simon, this is the guy who invited me in his show for the first time. Yeah, so we owe him one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, my first time getting to meet you, Simon. I've heard a lot about you, man. Definitely good to meet you, buddy.
Oh, cheers, then. How do you do it?
And, we got a lot of people in the chat already. Let me do some shout outs. We got Craig D, fist bump to Craig D. We got FlexiAmps 82. We got
Sick.
Mango 100. We got
Okay.
Banglader Vape Ada. We got Mark Smith. Yeah. we got Savage Simon in the chat as well. You're on the screen and in the chat. You're everywhere, man. Christopher Earl, Andy C is there, and Heaven and Hope is there. So yeah.
Hey,
Big shout out to you all and everybody who's popping in later or is on the replay, of course.
Replay.
Yeah. So, Simon, you have some old gear to show off, I saw.
Yes, I dug out a few bits and bobs today.
Vaping
So-
Grudge. Yeah.
not so soon. I've got a lot of questions.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Not planned this.
So first of all, let's start with how was everyone's week. Let's start with Simon.
My week, just a normal week for me, doing my day-to-day activities. Let me start Monday, out and about Monday. We visit Aunt's sister, so I visit the sister-in-law on a Monday. Couple hours there. We go down to Costa Coffee drive-through, sit outside, have a vape, and chill out and watch the world go by. I like my gingerbread latte coffee, so I have that on a Tuesday. I can't remember. Then Thursday shopping day, normal shopping day, and then start planning for the weekend for the Saturday show. So Saturday morning, go to the market, local market on a Saturday morning, 7:30 in the morning, which is like a second-hand market and fruit and veg stalls. So we meet up with friends, have a few coffees, and then we went to Costa Coffee again on the Saturday. And then we did the show last night. So that's just my week. So steady away.
What
Steady
about
away.
you, Mr. Harley Davidson?
It's been slow in that world a little bit. Although things are picking up. We had another winter event here, so I've got there's probably about 2 or 3 inches of snow on the ground outside right now. So, but people are actually starting to get into getting their motorcycles ready for spring. So we've actually been kind of busy at the dealership, but. I haven't been out on a motorcycle yet this year. I don't brave the snow and ice myself, but probably before too long here. So other than that, though, just the normal day to day. Just taking care of my animals. I've got two pet turkeys here. I live on a farm, so I had to have some farm animals. So right now I've got 2 pet turkeys. I was just outside this morning, just feeding them, and cold weather doesn't seem to bother those guys one bit. They're just hanging out. So. I've got I've got a pair. I've got a male and a female, and I named them Ozzy and Sharon.
Oh.
And Ozzy, he's so cool. He's huge. He's this turkey. He's like this big. And every time I walk outside the house,
Sorry
he
to
yells
cut you
at
off,
me. He
Eric.
gobbles.
Why is Aussie?
Oh, Ozzy, Ozzy Osbourne, Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne.
So they're a couple.
I'm a musician. I'm a big fan of Ozzy. He's
Absolutely. Mama, I'm
So-
coming home.
So, Eric, have you just got these just recently? Are you patenting this year's Christmas then?
No, what's that? I'm sorry.
You bought them just recently, and you're fattening them up for Christmas
Oh,
dinner.
no. That's what everybody thought. And I posted pictures of him on Thanksgiving morning, and then everybody was posting replies saying, "Woo, I thought you were going to eat
Yeah.
him." No, he's just my buddy. I couldn't eat
Oh,
Ozzy.
Okay.
Yeah,
How,
that's all
how,
I got going on. So what about you guys? How about you, Bangalore? How's everything, man?
oh, not pretty well because my wife, she has this problem with her tonsil.
Oh,
So, doctor has asked her to get it removed. And
oh,
since I've got two small kids, and we have have to look after them as well, so she's not getting it off. But every now and then, she's getting this infection in her tonsil, and because of that, right now she's having high fever and sore throat and all of that. So yeah, it's a bit hectic, you know. Yeah,
oh,
but
big love
other
to
than
Mrs.
that,
Bangalore. Big love.
Yeah, big love.
thank
Get
you.
you're
well
the best.
soon. Get
Absolutely.
well soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not good at doing that.
No, no, she knows all of you guys, and she knows you guys. So yeah, she's probably like watching the show right now. She told me that I'm going to watch your show. Yeah, I told her that Simon is coming in, and she thinks Simon is a gentleman, and I think
Thank
so
you.
as well.
Thank you.
Evan and Hope commented on it. If you see it in the screen, you see?
Okay, Hope has also got problem with tonsils. All right,
Yes, this is. She
you
had it
should
four
put
months ago.
yeah, so you should put some antibiotics and get it dust and put it in your vape and take a couple of puffs.
Maybe that might work.
Okay.
You never know.
Hey, some of mine have stuff in them that affects the way I feel. So it's possible.
Thank you, Mongo. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah. So how was yours, Big?
Well, yeah, it was work. It was a work week, so we drove to
I
talk.
listen,
Did
listen.
did a
I
lot of
know
miles.
your now. Listen, I know your 55 hours thing. Apart from that,
Apart from that, lots of sleep in the week,
So,
and yesterday,
sleeping in parked up in
yesterday
laybys.
yeah, it's like going to bed and going to work, going to bed, and just waiting for the weekend because the weekend is all about fun. I did my live stream on Saturday afternoon. The Vape Ground was only 1 hour. That's pretty short for my live stream. Normally it's 2 hours, but yeah, when you run out of material, yeah. You run out of show, so it was nice. It was fun, and after that, we went with a family dinner with the kids and the missus. So we go to this all-you-can-eat world buffet. So you could like eat all kinds of nationalities there. There was no Indian food, but there was
oh,
Chinese, European, French, Chinese, some barbecue. I ate kangaroo steak there. It's really nice.
what?
Oh,
A kangaroo steak. It's really nice.
Oh my God.
And some things from the
Australian
ocean.
Aussies.
Aussies,
If,
no, kangaroos.
Joe,
I
how
ate
is
Skippy. I
kangaroo?
ate Skippy. And
So is kangaroo more like beef? Or I've never
yeah,
had.
it's like steak. Yeah, it's like really squishy, really tender, yummy.
All
It's really
right.
nice. And yeah, I've been 1.5 hour or 1 hour and 45 minutes on Savage Simon's show. As I'm part of the cast there as well. So yeah, it was fun too.
And, we had the guest, what you had on last week, Doctor
Yeah.
Strange, as I call him, Andrew Frank.
He's a
So
general nice guy and he's very knowledgeable. So it's nice to
knowledgeable.
have him on the show. Yeah, knowledgeable. So that was my week. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So who all saw this Friday's Vape and Fagan's live show?
I saw a little part of it. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's still on again.
Oh
He's
my
doing it
God.
weekly now.
So I'm going to give a shout out to Mark. He is well known, but he kept this show going for 11 straight hours. 11 straight
Wow.
hours. And it was, oh my God, a lot of noise, big. So it was not boring, though he was drunk towards the end, but towards the end, he made some very valid points. I'm not going to go into any controversies, but he made some very valid points on disposables. And like, kudos to you, Mark. I know you are a big shot and you're not going to see this show, but I hope this message reaches you that you have done a hell of a job.
He might
11
see it.
hours.
He
Yeah.
might see it. He checks out my channel sometimes.
So cheers to you, Mark, Vape and Vegan. Well done.
Yeah, the live stream master, 11 hours.
Yeah,
No,
wow.
listen, there were people who were talking, like saying that you do disposables review right now because there are companies who actually doesn't send any more things like they used to do in 2050 15 or 2017, that time period, which is true. But what Mark is saying is, if disposables are so bad, if they are so ugly, hey Frank and Chill, and if they are so bad, why they are so popular? You have to notice this, that right at this point in time, the most selling thing in vaping is disposables. Why is that? I mean, I understand that the idea of disposables are not right. A lot of waste and all those things, and a lot of kids are getting into it. All of these are absolutely right. But disposables, what I think, I bridges a gap between someone who is smoking cigarette and wants to transit to vaping. So that guy, all of a sudden throwing a cigarette butt, would not like to get into, even if it is as simple as this, would not like to get into this, fill up a pot, buy liquids and try which is good for him. It'll be a lot of hassle for him. So that guy needs a disposable to start off. Yeah, the problem is it is not regulated. Like
Yeah.
Andrew was saying, a barber shop, our
Yeah.
local corner shop is selling disposables. Why? That is what has to be regulated. You don't need to ban it. If you're saying that youth are vaping on disposable, that is the problem. Youth are using cocaines, they're using drugs, they're smoking cigarettes, they are like shoving up a full bottle of beer in school toilet and bathroom. What about that?
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not taking away the alcohol. They're not taking away the cigarettes.
Yeah, it just all needs to be about harm reduction. And
Yeah.
I feel that way also about THC. For me, I remember, I used to drink a lot of alcohol, drank a lot of beer, and I remember what that did to my health. And I switched to, vaping THC and just made a huge difference. Now, I'm not saying that this is the best thing in the world for me, but I know how my health was when I used to drink alcohol, and then how my health has been once I switched to this. And I didn't drink alcohol just super casually. I drank a lot of beer. So I mean, I was drinking beer daily, so I was gaining a lot of weight. So for me, it's just all about harm reduction. Same thing with that as it is with vaping. And like you said, when they make it more difficult for people who are trying to get off cigarettes to go to vaping, then they're just going in the wrong direction entirely. So
Yeah,
Well,
take a look. Mongo, very valid point. I
yeah,
live by
yeah.
a guy who has ashtray outside his front door, but throws his butts on the ground, hundreds, if not thousand. Yeah, that is also
And the
hampering.
filters in the cigarette is also bad for the environment, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, just a battery is bad for the environment, but you can have a proper way of recycling them if you bring them to the proper place. But that is also not done. You see these disposables everywhere on the ground as well because people just don't care.
I like the
Yeah,
idea that somebody had about having a return program to get
yeah,
paid
big
for
said that.
Yeah.
recycling them.
Big said
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great idea.
That is a great idea, actually. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this, Simon? The flavor
Uh,
ban and banning disposable and all that. It's going on in your country.
Going back, if the disposables were around 12 years ago, I'd have tried one of them, just like a stepping stone. So
Yeah.
and I think there's some of the older end generation what just likes them for convenience, and they won't discard them away. They'll like recycle them. So there is a point to having them, but like I say, it's been worldwide with the kids being involved. So, like I say, it should be only regulated in the brick and mortar shops
I
over in the
sorry.
UK.
Yeah, sorry to
Yeah.
cut you off, but I don't think disposables are so popular. It's because of their funky
I mean,
and nice, colorful design.
yeah,
But I
but
think
I
the
mean,
problem is that they are very easily accessible. I mean, you can find
yeah,
it everywhere, and that is the
yeah, but
problem.
Here in the
yeah, but
Netherlands, it's the problem is actually coming from kids selling to kids. It's
yeah,
been sold on the street, and these
Vape
are
dealers.
unregulated disposables with 6K puffs or more.
See,
there will
Big,
there will
I
be
don't
some
agree on that
yeah,
because
there
kids
will
are
be some
killing kids in
sorry.
schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there
Kids are
will be
killing
some
in school. Yeah,
ex-smokers starting on disposables for
yeah,
convenience, and
yeah.
then thinking, "Oh, hang on a minute, I can get a 10 ml bottle for £3, say. Get a nice little device, simple device, £17.
20 pounds, 70 pounds.
I can fill that tank up 5 times with that one bottle. But I'd have to buy 5 disposables at £4.55. On the long run, that's cheaper doing it that way, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, after 4 bottles, you have got the money from the device back.
And
Yeah.
there's no hassle just with that one. It's the talking one, so it tells you what you WhatsApp and that.
Yeah. So
But
let's yeah, go on. Oh, Simon,
the
I was asking you something. This is important. It's about you today. So I started my channel a year back. So I told you this that you would be one of the first people I saw in YouTube making videos of vapes, and that might feel strange for some people, but that is absolutely true.
How
So
did you come across me then? It's a
that's
e-liquid
that's
device.
that I think it was e-liquid, but the credit goes to like YouTube algorithm. All right, that's not my credit. Okay, now the thing is, what I want to ask you: which year did you start vaping?
Oh, which year? It'd be 12 years this year, so that's 2012, isn't it?
Okay,
2012.
so how did you get introduced to vaping?
How do we get into reviewing?
How did you get introduced to vaping?
Oh, I
That
mean,
you
we were on holiday one
okay?
summer. It must have been, might be the year before. Oh, it was summer 2012. And we were on roll it. Where were we? Oh, it were in Great Yarmouth, and we
Okay.
went out. We went out for the day. We're in this cafe outside, and I saw this fellow with this massive bloody. It must have been a bloody tube, a bloody mech. Must have been a mech. And clouds coming. I didn't know what the hell it was. So that's when I first noticed.
Okay.
So when I got back home, went
Uh-huh.
into the store. There was only one vape shop around at
Okay.
that time. It was totally wicked. So
Okay.
you could only. I didn't know about online. I didn't know about YouTube reviewers. So I went to this totally wicked shop, and I just got a little Eco Light style pen. And then I moved up on Totally Wicked. So I got that device, which is an Odyssey, which were
Ecolite.
British made, Blackburn, and it took their own cartomizer. So you had to go back and get these cartomizers for it. It's like a bypass mod.
This is your first device.
Yeah, that's the one before that, just a little pen from Totally Wicked. Right?
Okay.
And then I went up to this one. It's like Dr. Who's screwdriver.
Oh my goodness, these are vintage stuff you have.
Vintage, yeah. It's something the Jetsons would vape on, you know.
That was like 130 quid. That 130 pounds. 18650 battery, variable voltage. So you went round with this, and that would save cartomizer. So you have to go to Totally Wicked and get these cartomizers for it. So I was on these for a year or two, and then I moved on to the Cool Fire Power with the ice up tank. And I were on that for 2 years. That just did me, just buying coils for it. And then I started. I don't know. I just started going on YouTube and seeing what they were. And that's how I progressed
into the YouTube scene. And it's all.
No, that was a while before. I started watching shows, and it wasn't till I got introduced to Danny Big D Vapes at OFF. He just come on the scene, and I saw one of his videos, and it's from OFF, and that's only like 7 miles up from me. So went up to visit him, and that's how my Simon 62 come about. It says, "You're knowledgeable. Why don't you do your own YouTube channel?" And I've been going up to him a few times. I don't know about that. Started watching Northern Union Vape Show, getting in chat, getting a bit friendly. And then he says, go on. And went up this a month later, and I was given a minikin, little pod device, minikin. Anyway, on Sunday, I got home. I got my phone, sat in the kitchen, put it on a coffee table, on a box of cat food. I just did I sent it rough, sent it to Danny. About an hour later, he made me an intro, edited it all. And, I got like a premiere on Northern Union Vape Show, Benny Show, the same night, and that's it. Off we go.
What was your first liquid that you used, if you remember?
Oh, my first might be Eisenberg.
Heisenberg from Vampire Vape. Yeah, my wife is totally in love with this liquid still.
What is this Heisenberg? Explain it to me, Simon. If you can.
It was just, I don't know. It must have been the most popular e-liquid going back then, and it just that berries, aniseed, and menthol taste. It just does everything for you. You know, refreshing, and just liked it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, before coming to vaping, you definitely used to smoke, isn't that right?
Yeah, I started off when I was 16, but I started on cigars. I didn't start till I started working. I didn't start till I started working apprenticeship in engineering. I never bothered smoking. Never bothered. Went into the canteen.
You have done engineering.
Yeah, we're in engineering.
What stream?
What?
What
manufacturing? Machining.
Okay, so I have got a degree in electronics and telecommunication.
All right.
Microwave oven.
Cut a long story short, I was 16-year-old, started my apprenticeship, and used to have a canteen, and I was still at my mum and dad's. So I used to go in there, get a 3-course dinner. But they used to sell single Hamlet cigars. And one at Chargans were he was smoking cigars. Anyway, I just bought one day, and I started on cigars. And then I went to cigarellos, which is like a cigar.
Yeah, and then we have now cigalikes, which I have sent Eric, a couple of them.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have one on me, but yes, I've been enjoying those. I think they're all dead now.
So that's how I started. I think I went on menthol cigarettes for a while, Consulate.
Okay.
And then I started on hand rolling tobacco, which because I'm a tight Yorkshireman, that were a cheap option. That.
So
that's how I started.
So when you started vaping, since you have done cigars and all that, so at any point of time, did you think that no, it's not filling up my like whatever I want, and I should go back to cigarettes?
What it was, I'm 62, had an heart scare, she had a heart attack, so she had to stop smoking. So that was
Okay.
about right. Same time. I didn't bother any patches.
Okay.
Only when they brought in non-smoking in UK, when was it? 2008, 10. Smoking ban. You couldn't smoke in public places. So at work, engineering, you could only have a few roll before your shift started. You had to wait 4.5 hours to dinner time. Went outside for a quick fag, and it went straight to the nicotine. But they give us chewing gum.
Yeah.
I couldn't get on with that. Nick chewing gum. So I got my last pack of Amber Leaf or whatever it was, 50 gram. Got my first device. When I smoked my last cigarette, and I've never gone back. I've never missed it.
Okay. So you tend to love tobacco flavors, right?
Yes. I've gone like full.
How
I don't
about this
know.
one? How about this one? Take a look at this, if you can
I
recognize.
can't see it.
Hold on.
Focus.
Yeah, light.
Not enough lights.
All right, I'm going to
Drakes.
tell
It's
you.
Drakes.
Yeah,
I've never had Drake. I've never had Drakes, to tell you the truth.
Oh, oh my God! You should. If you are loving tobacco, they are absolutely naturally extracted.
That's my number one
No
favourite at the
chemicals.
moment.
Yeah,
That's my
I know
number one
that.
favourite.
Yeah, I know that, and I've told Vic about that. A large percentage of folks that try vaping, so they quit smoking, go right back to smoking because they weren't informed on the right percent of nick they need to start. Absolutely right.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is why we need a well educated and a proper vape shop, so that someone who wants to quit cigarette and go to move on to vaping for harm reduction, there should be someone present who knows all about vaping and can guide him properly, that how many cigarettes you used to smoke a day for how many years,
Yeah.
and
Do you like a
according to
loose
that.
draw or a tight
uh,
draw? Like some people loosen up their cigarettes to get the lighter draw, they will like direct lung. But people like it. The tight cigarette will like MTL more. And you also need the right flavor that really is to your liking. So you really like, oh, this is way better than a cigarette, right? Not only the percentage, but also the flavor. People sometimes just try one device. Didn't like vaping, and they go back to the cigarettes.
no, the problem is
You
that
know,
there is no one to guide. If you have smoked 20 cigarettes a day for 20 years, and you grab a bottle of freebase liquid, 3 mg or 6 mg, it'll do nothing, because dude, you need a disposable, or you need a 20 mg, 30 mg, 35 mg
Okay.
nick salt.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you
Otherwise,
need.
right, go back to, I mean, that is the harm reduction. So you were smoking 20 cigarettes a day, then you start on 20 mg or 30 mg nick salt, and you cut off the combustion, and after a couple of years you lower your nicotine and you slowly move into freebase. That is the whole idea of vaping. But
Yeah, exactly. Some people will stop right away with smoking, and some other people will dual use. But instead of smoking a pack a day, they will do 3 or maybe a week with a pack of cigarettes and vape in between until actually the cigarette falls out of taste. That's how it happened to me, at least.
Mr. Intense think that Simon is Chinese.
no, I'm not Chinese.
No, he's Vietnamese. Can't you see?
See, going back when I started, like I said, 12
Yeah.
years ago, there were only one
Yeah.
vape shop. There were only one liquid, totally wicked's range in that vape shop. And I think I started on 20 back in the day. And a little 10 ml bottle and a little cartomizer. That just did it for me. And then as I progressed, I went on to the 30 ml last PP, I can't say the name, Pepe, what do you call it? Dripper bottles.
Dripper bottles, yeah. With the thing you squeeze and then you have like this glass thing, right?
I went on to Inic and iSub, but then you could get it in 12, bloody 9, 6, 3. I think I went on 12, and then I cut it down to like 6. So now on my short fills, I'm on 3 direct lunging, and then my mouth to lungs are like 6 mil.
Yeah, so
I mean,
you
mouth
after a
up.
certain point of time, like Craig is mentioning, that I went from 18 to 12, then 9, now back to 12, as I was cranky all the time. 12
Well,
mg,
that's
happy. Yeah,
it.
yeah, because your body needs. I mean, when you are using nicotine for long enough, see, for all of you guys, the best way:
Yeah,
don't vape, don't smoke, do none of it. But if you are addicted to smoking and you're smoking for 20 years, you come to
do you
vaping and
know?
slowly you will find your sweet point and you stick to that and slowly come down.
Right. Do you know why? One of the reasons I started doing a YouTube channel, I like tinkering with things. So I like getting a device, seeing how it works, and building it, and hands-on things. So, well, obvious vapors, that's what we are. So
Yeah.
you want the next best thing, and like I say, I've got a collection. Vic's got a collection.
Yeah,
My
I like
guy's
the
got a
tinkering
collection.
with the rebuildables. The tinkering is fun. Like, yeah, you're putting the coils in, and then you're putting the weights in. Maybe like next build, you think, maybe if I raise up the coils a little bit, I get better flavor. So you add an half millimeter to it, and oh yeah, it's better. You know, it's fun. It's fun. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. It's a you're busy. It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank and Chill has made another very valid point there. Put it up in the screen. Yeah.
Already did.
Yeah, that is a very like nowadays vaping has become like rock culture fad
Yeah.
kind of a thing. It's not a fashion accessory for you to keep a vape or a disposable. It's not fashion. So vaping is not also 100% safe. That people needs to understand. Even if it is 95% safer than
Well,
smoking, but it is not 100% harmless. So
There's still 5% harm.
yeah, there
Still.
is there is people who have never touched a cigarette in their whole life. They don't need to start vaping.
yeah, which yeah.
But
Yeah.
what Frank and Chill said, also the first side effects of vaping, no one tells them. I tell people I help to quit smoking. Drink more water. You will cough at first, and you will expel the nasty phlegm,
Absolutely.
which means lungs are healing. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happened. And this is what people also say that they tried vaping, and then they're telling me like, oh, it makes me so thirsty. Well, smoking cigarettes also makes you thirsty. It doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that more with smoking than vaping, actually. I felt like vaping kind of made that better for me, but it's different for everybody, I suppose.
Everybody is a little bit different. Yeah, everybody likes different flavors. Everybody reacts differently to certain stuff. It's also because smoke and vapor they are a little bit different from each other, right? It's
Certainly.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
I purposely chose the option. I knew it was a healthier option. So I had the freedom. I could swap from smoking cigarettes to vaping. So I took that choice, and everybody should be able to have that choice. Not take it away like they're trying to do now. You should have a safer alternative. Freedom of choice, isn't it? End of the day.
Yeah, we're all adults. We can choose. Not let the
Absolutely.
governments choose for us. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They just need to like put the products at the specific shops that are selling these products and are specialized in it, and don't sell to children.
Doug is in.
But,
Doug.
What?
hey, dog!
Yeah. Hello, Doug. What KVR is saying? Get it up on the screen, big.
Who's saying what?
KVR.
Oh, KVR, correct.
Go ahead, Eric. Read that.
But again, I get you wouldn't need the vape if you didn't smoke. But did we need the smoke before we smoked?
True.
Balance.
Okay. No, KVR. That is not vaping. That is not smoking. That is philosophy, my friend.
That's philosophy.
No, I think I don't think most people really start smoking intentionally. I know for me it was kind
yeah.
of just a product of the environment. I was a musician. All my friends smoked. I went to college for recording engineering, and all the instructors smoked. So every hour on the hour in school, everybody went outside for a smoke break. And if you didn't smoke, you didn't have anything to do. So I
You know,
picked it up while I was in college, and just
it,
so that's just kind of
I
how I
mean,
happened. It was Just it was an
Going back in-
accident, you know.
Yeah, going back
So,
in the 60s and 70s, all movie stars smoked, didn't they? You know, and then all advertising for it.
Yeah.
Look, Mike, I don't know, but every time I see Benga here, I get the urge to purchase dick salts. And look, who's come here? Good morning, good internet. I fixed it. I'm a geek vapor. Vape YouTube. And 61 guy also popped in.
Hey, 60. I want to know why did you why did you say that? Explain it to me on the chat.
Right. How about this? My parents, mum and dad, never smoked, right? So I wasn't brought up in a smoking atmosphere as a kid. My granddad smoked a pipe, right?
Mhm.
And I can remember the lovely aroma of that pipe
Yeah.
tobacco.
That is what I'm going to say
Loved it.
once Simon finishes.
And I can remember going with my granddad on a Saturday morning to town centre to this oldie worldy tobacconist, and they had glass jars with all different blends in, and the smell in that were absolutely like a candy store for me. I just all the cherry smells and that I can just remember that now. I can remember that now.
So I remember, like, I don't know the science part of it, if smoking has got something to do with genes, genetics. I don't know that. But all I remember in my childhood, my dad used to be a chain smoker, like a proper
Right.
chain smoker. It's overused, this term, like I chain smoke. No, it's overused. So I have seen my dad lighting up one cigarette with the one he's about to finish.
Oh, that's chain smoking.
Those guys only use his lighter like twice a day.
Yeah. So when my dad used to come back home from the work, and when he used to like open his shirt and put it off, like from his shirt, I used to get this aroma, which was a mix of the perfume he has used and this smell of cigarette, and both mixed together used to create aroma which was so intoxicating, which was, oh my god, the smell was incredible. So I always from the childhood had that thing that what is this my dad uses, and it smells so beautiful that no, I'm not like accusing my dad is responsible for me getting into cigarettes. As Simon said and Big said, it's all what we, I mean, it's our choice what we decide to do.
I blame Sir Walter Raleigh. I blame Sir Walter Raleigh. He discovered tobacco leaves, didn't he?
Yeah, my mother used to smoke, so she smoked only in the house. She didn't like to smoke on the streets because she think it doesn't look really sophisticated to smoke. So when she was at the house, she was smoking. And I remember when I was a child, she had these big boxes of cigarettes. And I would steal one pack and then move the other boxes so there would be an open space. So when you look inside it, you wouldn't see it, bring it to school and look at me smoking, like a little kid. And that's how I started smoking. That transcended to weed smoking later.
So there were a trend back in the day, cigarettes, like the trend with the disposables now. So they didn't try and stop the kids smoking cigarettes, going back to the newsagent and buy a single cigarette and with a match from a newspaper guy when you were 12 or 13, couldn't you?
But you cannot argue with politicians on that point, because they'll say that people before us were fools. So they did not stop young people from smoking, and that started a chain of that stuff. So we are not going to do the same. We are not going to repeat Mr. That is why we will ban vapes and disposables. So yeah.
So the kids will go smoking then.
Yeah.
It's even worse. It's even worse. Yeah. No, I think it's about time for the vape bar.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah. And it's a custom. Our guest goes first. So, Simon, I'm going to play the bumper, and it's your turn. Here we go. Vape bar.
Oh, go.
All right, everyone, Bic, mute your mic. It makes a lot of noise.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's start.
So I've just got 4, so I've got my Stubby 18650. Absolutely love this since I got it at Christmas. So that's been my daily go-to setup. Likewise with the Just Juice Tobacco Club Lemon. So I just like this setup. Love that tobacco lemon taste. Next up, oh no, I've got it wrong order. Hang on, wrong order because I moved them about. I've got the Oxford Slim SE2 Voice Edition. And inside of that, I've got some Nick Salt's, I can't pronounce the name, Vaporito or something like that. All right, well, focus. What's that say? Vaporitito.
Vaporitito.
Vaporitito. So that's blueberry, sour raspberry ice. That's 20 milligrams. So that's nice. Nope. Next up, Spice LS6. Come on, focus again. Focus. With a Bishop Mouthtongue RTA up top. And inside of that, got the Azu Tokyo series from Zappy Liquids, and that's the focus, you bugger. No. Oh, bloody hell. Menthol tobacco. And it focus. No.
It's okay.
No.
We can see that.
Menthol tobacco. The last one, Aspire Zealous X. Love this mod. Eternal battery. It reminds me of a keyhole shape. And you've got a on-off switch on the bottom. Very comfortable to hold. And on there, I've got the Ed Zachary K-Phone X. Naughty, which is all right. And inside of that, we've got some Just Juice Tobacco Club Vanilla Toffee. That's me. Over to whoever. And I'm drinking Roller Cola.
Who are you passing it on to?
Bangalore. Vape.
There you go.
Right. Okay. So, all right, I'm having issues with light. I'm going to try and fix it. So this is, I keep it all day. I cannot live without this. So this is AZ3, AK3, whatever it is. It is Caliburn, and on this I've got VCT chocolate from Ripe Vapes. Then I have got my Smock RPM 4, and on that I have got, this is a very old liquid from Glass BSX series, and this is custard filled banana cream pie.
Oh, nice.
Then I have got the Caliburn Crown M, and on this one I have got TY4 tobacco from T Juice. TY4 tobacco.
Vic, turn your bloody mic off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All right. So TY4 tobacco. And yeah, go ahead, Simon.
Right.
Tea juice.
Yeah, I can get that in UK, that. I've seen that. I've never tried it.
Yeah. Then I have got on my SAN, I have got this Oriental Greek Basma from Drake's naturally extracted tobacco. Oh boy, if you love tobacco, you will love it. If you don't love tobacco, don't try it. And then I have got Geek Vape Soul. And on this one, I have got Cake King's Vanilla Sponge Cake.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's about it for this week. I'm having cough and cold, so not vaping a lot. Over to Eric, because Bic will come up with barrage of devices and stuff.
All righty. So first off, I've been vaping on something, and this is a little bit different for me because I'm normally the disposable guy. So the Galix Nano. This was sent to me by Mr. Bongalier, and so I hadn't tried. This is actually the first Nick Salt disposable or
there you go. Take a puff.
That I
Let's
ever
see.
tried. Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And it's very different, the liquid in this. And I've just tried two different liquids so far. And what I'm noticing is a big difference in the amount of nicotine that I get.
Yes.
And As far as like the throat hit, it's a lot stronger with this. I taste the nicotine a lot more and not quite as much of the flavor. I've always heard people talk about disposables being more kind of having a strong candy flavor, just almost an overpowering flavor for some people. And this seems a lot more balanced, nicotine versus flavor, and not so much more on the flavor side. For me, I think I still like my disposables better so far. But like I said, I've only tried a couple different fluids. I do like the convenience of disposables. This would certainly be a lot more cost effective, so I can certainly see why people would go for this. Yeah, and I like it. I like the idea of being able to try a lot of those Nick salts that I see in the shops I hadn't been able to try before. So yeah, Bongalier, I really appreciate you sending this to me, buddy.
No,
It's
anytime, man.
it's been cool checking this thing out. Um, and let's see. Other than that, I'm still vaping on my
Now,
V
here we
cups.
go. All
So
right, V cup.
you
I
know.
thought THCs are coming in.
Oh well,
Mhm.
this is the transition into that. So, all right. Well, I not to disappoint. On the THC side, been vaping on herb, and I've tried. This is, I think, the third or fourth one of their vapes that I've tried. And if you guys check some of the earlier videos of my channel, I review a few of these. And it's this device right here. It's a little 3 gram THC disposable. And this one is, I believe, THCA and Delta. This is THCA, THCP. So, what I like about this device and why I bought numerous ones of these is it doesn't clog. I'll hit this here. So good output, and it doesn't clog up, because that's the problem with these. So much of the time, this liquid is just it's hard to see, but it's like a sap. It's not like vape juice at all. It's really thick, and a lot of these higher capacity ones, because most of these are around 1 gram. This is a 3. Some of these are up even around 6 and 7 grams now. But the problem is with the bigger ones, as you pull that thick liquid, or that thick like sap through there, it tends to build up in that mouthpiece, and they get clogged up. And the higher capacity you go with, the quicker they get clogged. But this one I've tried, and I've never made one of these vapes clog. You can hit these things all day long. So I'm big on that. Um, and other than that, in the THC world, one thing I did want to show off. I don't have any THC beverages with me today, but something that I've been trying here recently are some of these gummies that Tillman's Tranquils sent out to me. These are their what they call their perfect dose gummies. They're not super strong. They're just a 15 milligram CBD, 15 milligram THC. And I do agree with that perfect dose. It's not something, I mean, that is a relatively low dose, especially if you've got much of a tolerance. And that's just a nice, like, just kind of takes the edge off. Good for being productive, doesn't put you out or anything like that. And just taking one of them at a time is all I've been doing. Great for sleep too. Anyone who has problems sleeping, um, perfect for that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I've got for this section today. So pass it
Big,
over to you, Bick.
Big, you had a Eric. You have a question before Big starts.
Okay,
60 watt had a question for you.
sure.
Big, go ahead.
Where is this? Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you know if HHC is any good? We don't have THCA, but we do have HHC. Yes, HHC is good. And it's a little bit different of an effect. Um, Boy, it's been a while since I've tried anything with HHC, so I'm having a hard time really remembering, but I do remember it was slightly different. I think HHC is more of a body feel, more like traditional Delta 8, less like THCA. THCA is more like traditional marijuana, gives you kind of that out of body feel. HHC is more just kind of a body buzz. effect, more of kind of like a muscle relaxing feel. So, but yeah, HAC is good stuff. I'm glad you guys got that over there.
Okay, cool. It's my turn now. I'm on I'm on a different mic. I hope you guys hear me okay. Are you hearing me okay? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm drinking some Porn Star Martini, if it will focus. Porn Star Martini in a jar, it says. So it's a nice drink.
His boobs and teats and porn stars.
That's about time we dove down. On the desk, there we are. I'm on two Essex Mini Pure Maxes. In one, I have some cotton candy by Elflick. And in the other one, I have some Mary Lick. That's strawberry ice. So these are nice pods, but they are leaky. This one hasn't leaked yet because this one has the new pod, but still testing it. And then I'm also on this device, the Ursa Nano Pro. Also have a Mary Lick juice in there. I don't know where it is, but it's quite. Oh, here it is. I think is this it? I think it's the watermelon ice one. And then I'm on the Craftsman Cthulhu with the Bishop 2 MTL setup. And also on the X-Ray Stubby 21.
Nice.
Which has the new Tallboy tank in there with the Hussar bridge. As you can see. Nice system. You have like the bottom field, you have a top tank and a bottom tank. And when the top tank depletes, you open the valve here and you hold it upside down, and the liquid will pour into the other tank. So you got some extra capacity there. So that's really nice. I'm also on the QP Nio on top of the Zion.
There you
Which
go.
this should look familiar to you, Banglair. Tropical Vibe. Birthday gift from Banglair. Lychee and guava. Really okay with that. And also on a Squonker, of course, with the Demo RDA, the Empire. And inside of that, I have some Bob Easy from Candy Co.
Simon loves it.
And Simon loves the top caps of those. And of course, another AIO, the sturdy edition, the sturdy iceberg edition of the Dot V2 with the updated tank in there. Since I can show you guys if I can get my nails on there. It's an updated Dot tank because you got your airflow now here. And inside that, I have double apple ice from Dotmod. Still in the AAO range. Got here the Pulse. If we zoom in a little bit, there we go. Got the Pulse AIO. Don't remember what liquid I have. Boobies. And still on the Tycoon 21700 borrow with the Blaze bridge on the inside with the Blaze tank. It's really nice. I like this the rubber because you can just fill it from the side. Really handy on this device though. And also on the drop dead on the M200 and another drop dead on the Lost Vape Telema Quest. Telema Solo, I mean. Really matchy action here. So that's really nice. And last but not least, Hammer Time, the Hammer of God with the Valkyrie XL. This little device where you can easily knock somebody out with. And in that, I have some Zeus juice. That my bunny. Yeah. Zeus juice. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. Back on top, taking a drag. Is the crackle less prominent now with the other mic? Because I'm using a different mic now. So, yeah.
All right.
There we are.
There we go.
There we go. So, Bengler, you had some questions for Simon?
Eric, you have something to ask?
Um, well, really, the main thing I would just like to get some more information about is how's everything going over there with the bands and like the
Well, it's
disposable ban, the flavor ban.
so they announced, was it a fortnight ago, they're looking into a disposable ban.
Hmm.
But then the week after it come out, they're looking into e-liquids as well. But it's there's no set in concrete sort of thing. It's like how it's worded from the government. It don't actually say they're doing this, that, and the other. Like so, it's got the scaremongering effect. So people are worried that they're going down the same route as like Australia, America. But it's the UK government's been like at the forefront of promoting vaping for the last 10, 15 years, like. And they've got the backing from the NHS and Cancer Research in UK and the Royal College of Physicians with all the 95% safe alternative than smoking. So there's been a petition what started up, I think Monday gone, and everybody's on signing this petition. But like I said last night, it's the vape hobbyists, people on Instagram, Facebook, and in the YouTube world who know what's going on. But your general public, which is there's like 4.8 million vapors in UK, and I don't know how many hobbyist vapors there is, or watch YouTube and that. It's a small minority, so you need to get it out to the masses. And some vape companies have started doing that, and vape shops. So there's like 4,000 UK brick and mortar vape shops, and like Andrew was saying last night, and Dr. Strange, they've set up a QR code to tell the customers who will just come in weekly for just the same flavour to get it out to the masses, because there's like a map of it, UK. So when you register, you have to put your postcode in, and it shows you how many people from that town or city has voted on the website, sort of thing. It's a bit of an eye opener. I had a look over there, and there's 440,000 people in Kirklees, and I checked yesterday afternoon, and there's only 25 people from our region what signed the petition. So, and I think it's up to 19,000 now. So it's gaining momentum, but we've got to get it out to the masses, people who don't know. Like I said, it's the older end, like my generation, got a simple device. They go into their vape shop, get the coils for it, and get the same e-liquid week in, week out. So they don't know about all the different RTAs, bloody borrow devices, and there's quite a lot like that. So we just got to get the word out there. And e-liquid companies, wholesalers, they want to all get on board and put the message across to the government. So that's what we're in. It's a bit of a shady area. So, but me personally, I can only say this on YouTube, sort of thing. Nope, I've only got one subscriber from Huddersfield on my YouTube channel. Nobody knows me. On the street, they don't know what I'm doing. So I'm a little speck in the universe. It's hard, isn't it? So it's word of mouth. So I said last night I'm going to go into. There's about 6 shops in town centre. I'm going to go in and just say, do you know what's happening? Do you know about this petition, and take it from there? But
yeah, the shops should promote this petition, because they got actual vapors coming in. If they're not telling their customer base, hey, sign this petition, or your flavor is going to disappear.
You see, they're going against what they're trying to do, because the UK government wants to stop smoking by 2030, right? Don't knock it on head. But what's that? If you were born after a certain age, you want to buy cigarettes. So that's a good thing. But like I say, NHS, there's some hospitals will have a vape store in some hospitals. So, and you can get a prescription to get a simple kit from NHS. So all there's no bad findings what vaping does for you. There's no, they can't get any findings. It's all positivity. Only thing they brought this the disposable ban, which for the kiddies, which I totally understand that. But like they're tagging it bits on now, they're tagging it on. Oh, well, you know,
Yeah,
it's
they're taking they're asking a finger and taking the whole hand down.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah,
basically what they're doing.
It's like you can get in touch with your local MP, like Craig D's done, and he says it ain't my type of field. I don't know nothing about it, sort of thing. So,
Mhm.
I mean, you need leaders of industry getting round the table in Parliament, UK Parliament, big e-liquid manufacturers, and it's a massive economy, multi-million pound economy, isn't it? What it generates for UK, all these jobs and all. So it's hard. It's worrying times, but I don't know what to say.
yeah,
Hopefully
but
they don't go
Yeah.
down that road.
Yeah,
So
if the favor plan pushes through, you're going to get the same situation that we
Yeah.
have in the Netherlands, and there are
Yeah,
a
yeah.
majority of shops are closing down. All ever
Well, we
since
know
the
that.
online ban started, the shops start closing down. And now
Yeah.
without the flavors, they even start selling cigarettes in vape shops, which is like cursing in the church to me.
actually, what I think is it is completely, I mean, give it a thought. What I think is it is completely whatever politicians are doing, it's depending on vote bank. Because
Well,
understand that whether you are in UK or Australia or United States, whatever country you are in, you will always find that people who are smoking cigarettes are more in numbers than people who are vaping. So there is always people against vaping. The number is always big because they are smokers, so they want vaping to go away. So what politicians are trying to do is they are trying to play, I mean, go along, go with the flow with people who smokes, because they are big in numbers. So if government goes against them, they will lose a lot of vote. You understand that? That is also a
Yeah,
very big thing.
yeah, and most of these smokers are misinformed.
he wants,
Like,
to me, that he wants regulating in UK. Only dedicated brick and mortar vape shops are able to sell, say, disposables, e-liquids, all that. Not in your corner shops, not in your garages, not in your butchers, not in your
Absolutely.
hairdressers.
That is how
He
it
just
should
wants
be.
regulating, and that'll cut a lot of it out. And they're not tackling these illegal disposables that come in. There's trades and standard officers, but they're not doing the job.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not going into every vape. They might just pick one out at random. They're not doing it properly. So that's where it's all problematic.
they're not policing it. They are not
No,
like
no, no,
checking.
no.
They
no.
go barge into shops, see what they sell, and then give them a big fine first time, and otherwise close down the shop.
And
They don't want to listen.
most of these
Yeah.
corner shops are selling to underage kids. It's them what need sorting out, fining and whatever. They're not checking, are they? So
So
Yeah.
that is a problem. But then there are shops who are selling cigarettes and alcohols to underage kids.
yes, I know it's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. But it is being biased towards vape community. By the way, Craig wanted the link to Eric's channel. Oh, thanks, Intense. You have already
Just
posted
need
that.
to put it in.
Yeah, what up, John? John
Well,
is here.
Hello,
Yeah.
John
well,
Burrow. Hello.
I'd say don't panic as yet. Just have to see how things go, but just get word of mouth out in your towns and your cities. And
thank you.
if you see anybody in the street vaping, just say go up to them and say, "Do you know that there's a banner looming sort of thing?" And just put them in picture, and then they'll tell people. So just sign that petition. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
Absolutely.
people will definitely sign that petition, and if they know about it, and people will definitely push back if they know that. I think most casual vapors probably have no idea that there's even this looming threat of it being banned, and they won't know until it happens. So I think it's this what we're doing is important. Just kind of spreading the word that this is something that's trying to be taken away from us, and the pushback is what we need.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because there is no other reason for us doing all this. Because YouTube, by the way, my channel got monetized yesterday. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
congratulations!
Congrats. Yes.
Well done.
He got
So why
monetized
I'm
at 40K, 44K.
okay. So what happened is what I saw is all of my videos has got dollar signs, but all of them are yellow dollar signs. That means they are can be partially monetized, and there are three, four videos which are in green, so they are eligible for monetization because they are not vape related. So what I'm saying is YouTube does not, YouTube will not pay us a single penny. So
Mm.
what we are
Well, I
doing is to spread awareness, nothing else.
I looked
Okay.
into that a little bit just last night because I'm just a few hours away from the 4,000
Yes.
myself, and what I believe that has to do with is some advertisers do not want their ads on vaping videos. So what it seems like is just it's dumping all of that into just one category. So like if Disney doesn't want their ad being played on a
Yeah.
vaping video, they're just making it, well, we just won't put ads on any vaping videos at all. I even read a comment about somebody that said they put a video up that was about like a flashlight or something. And they mentioned that you can get the battery for this at a vape shop. And that's all they said. And their video got demonetized. And they believe that the only thing it could have been was that they said vape shop and they spoke it,
No,
and that was all it took to get that.
yeah.
So it looks like anything have to do with vaping whatsoever puts you into that category. That, but I don't
Absolutely.
know if you can be like limited ads or from like maybe different companies. I'm not sure how all that works.
I've met sixpence for my head shaver. Sixpence. We're up to
Yeah.
sixpence. Get in there.
First pence of a million.
Yeah.
Oh dear
So
me.
I think
Uh,
like Simon shouldn't hide his
Bald
lovely,
head.
shiny bald head because he looks good. Yeah,
all
you,
right.
you look good.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, you look
Yeah.
younger now. You look
Yeah.
younger now.
Yeah. Seriously, you look younger without the
Oh,
cap.
thank you.
That
Thank
is
you.
for
Thank
sure.
you. Young at art. Young at art.
All right. So I was saying something. I forgot.
I
Oh
forgot.
goodness.
I've interrupted you. Oh no.
No, no,
There we
no,
go.
no, no. Not because of interruption. Oh, this monetization thing. I like 6 months back, all of a sudden I saw that YouTube is like age restricting 10, 12, 20, 30 videos a day. And I was like, I did not know a lot about it back then. So I messaged Grim Green, the great, the OG. So I didn't realize Grim will read my comment. So in one of his live shows, he saw my comment and he was like so angry about YouTube because I mentioned over there that vaping videos are being age restricted and not monetized, whereas alcohol mukbang, if you have seen it, though alcohol mukbang is a content where people live in the YouTube, I mean on YouTube, they will come up with brand new bottles, different bottles of whiskeys and rums, and they will chug the full bottle and with food and get drunk. And they have got millions and billions of views on those videos. Plus, those videos are monetized. So I brought this to Grimm's notice, and he was so pissed off with it. He, yeah. So I mean,
And
we cannot do anything. I don't understand this. Like everyone is against vaping. This has to be some kind of a agenda. YouTube is against vaping. Government is against vaping. Why? There is alcohol. There is cocaine. There is heroin. Oh my God. Yeah.
in some of the THC vape reviewers, at least some of the early ones I saw, well, a lot of them now make things even worse because they're like, "Hey, I've got this THC vape, and I'm going to vape. I'm going to take 10 blinkers off this thing and just try and get completely fried on YouTube. And I think that's just moving things in the entirely wrong direction. Like when I review something, I try to just go like, take it as directed and, do things the way that use the products as they should be used. Because it's the people that's kind of like that alcohol mukbang thing. We don't need to be glorifying, that kind of thing. And it's really crazy that, me talking about this and taking like one hit off of it, for therapeutic reasons is getting demonetized. And then, like you said, somebody can chug a bottle of Everclear and then and get paid. So I don't get it.
Yes, Andrew Kaiser. I'll be reviewing the Tall Boy soon. I think doing that next weekend. So
You don't worry, Andrew. Whatever is coming up in next 20, 30 years, Bic will review everything. All right, so Bic, let's start our question session you have for Simon.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah. We start with the open questions. But what's your favorite mod?
Mod.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, I'd say that would still be 18650.
Ah, okay. What's your favorite? You have a Squonk mod? Huh? What's your favorite Squonk mod? Or you don't own one?
I do. I've got
You do.
but I don't like squonking. I've got what do you call it? Dovpo.
This one.
Yeah.
The topside duel.
I don't like RDAs full stop. That ain't my bag. I've just got two, and I use one for my juice reviews, the Mongrel RDA. That's all I use it for. I've just never got on with RDAs and squonking. It ain't my thing. So that's the beauty of vaping. There's a choice for everyone. So that ain't my thing. So I don't have.
So the Mongrel is your favorite RDA, I guess. Then.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite RTA?
Favorite RTA. I like the Dual Blaze for direct to lung. K-Fun Light mouth lung.
K-Fun, yeah.
The Valor, Cthulhu Valor mouth tongue RTA. That's all right. I've got that bloody many. Bishop version 1.
Come on, Simon, come up with one.
He's naming them all. Okay, that's fair enough. What's your favorite pod device?
I only use the ones what I get sent. I don't actually buy them or hashtagging it to win it. So I like the Idican Clips Mecha one. What Mrs.
Okay,
got, that's nice one. I just think that's an high-end looking little pod kit, and
it looks very steampunky with all the bells. Okay, fair enough. Non-vape related. If you were it doesn't have to be vape related. If you were the government, what's the first thing you would change?
What's the first thing I'd change? Council tax. Is it supposed to be vape related? I know. Oh,
no, it can be anything.
tax.
Cancel the taxes. Okay. What's your opinion on the Brexit? Since you're from the UK.
I voted out, and we haven't got what we asked for.
Yeah, voting is just a charade. It's just.
No, I voted out, and I'm not getting political, but how do you put this without dropping myself in it? The asylum seekers or the people coming over the channel is worse than ever. That's why I voted for. It's putting us straight on national health, housing, whatever. They're still coming across. It's ridiculous.
It doesn't matter.
No, they don't. That's why I voted for.
What's your favorite flavor profile?
Tobacco related.
Tobacco related.
It's more anything, flavored tobacco. But I do like certain fruits, and Eisenberg is my top one.
Top one still. Yeah. My wife is gonna love you. Okay, time for the rapid fire. You know how it works. You got one option. You got one time you get neither. And one time you can say both. But the rest you have to choose one. Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot be politically correct.
Mouth to lung or direct lung?
Mouth to lung.
Series or movies?
Series.
Boobs or butt?
Oh.
Oops. Battery back.
Bicycle or car?
Car.
Rebuildable or stock coils?
Rebuildable.
This is for cars. Petrol or electric?
Petrol.
And
Don't want
cooking?
electric.
Cooking gas or electric?
Gas.
To cook on gas.
Gas.
Okay. 3D printed or stab wood?
Neither. I've got neither.
Okay. Drunk or high?
I'd say drunk because I've never been high.
I knew that already. Digital currency or cash? Digital currency or cash? Like Bitcoin or...
Digital, I've never had any. I'm like the king, no coins in my pocket.
So cash. Last one, Grim or Bogan?
Bogan.
Since he's coming to the UK.
No,
That
I just like his character. And he's more. I've met both of them, and out of the two, he's more approachable and friendly.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's continue. I've got a couple of questions as well, Simon. One, if you have got option of having one liquid for the rest of your life.
Well, this moment in time, I'm not sponsored by Just Juice, but this one is just doing everything for me at the moment. So I'd say that. But I'd like to say I'm not sponsored by him.
Okay. One, if you're allowed to carry only one pod or mod for the rest of your life.
I'd have this stubby. 8 mils.
Okay.
One
One food you can. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
We're gone. One food. Fish and chips and mushy
One food.
peas.
Okay.
Fish and chips and
All right.
mushy peas.
One song you can listen to in loops forever.
Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's a hard one.
So none.
The Verve Bittersweet Symphony.
Okay.
Okay.
Good one.
If you know which that one is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I like the beginning of it.
This guy knows it all. Don't worry. And like one vape content creator from UK you love the most, and why?
I like Net Vapor. Nathan.
Oh, that he is my Nathan is my teacher. All right. So
yeah, I've followed him. I don't know, 6-7 years, and he was
Yeah,
like one
me
of the first
too.
one. But I just like his how he comes across. He's got that the Bond villain look to him.
Yeah.
It tells it as it is. Net Vapor. Yeah. So
whatever problem I get into, if I need any suggestion, I would email to Nathan and he would write me back. So yeah, Nathan, oh boy, he's like he doesn't care about who sends him products or not. He doesn't care about brands. He has refused multiple big brands. No, I'm not going to review it because I'm not going to use it. Yeah, and the details. See, I'm sorry to say this, but I'll say this. Most of the people who are doing stuff right now, we are not doing reviews. This is not review. We don't do review. We are going into a particular format, whether it is a device or a liquid.
Yeah. I like his liquid reviews. He goes into nuances and all these.
So,
yeah.
If what is the name of that guy? I forgot. Like just before Grim Green, he started one of the OGs.
Rip Tipper?
No, no, no.
Oh, I got a
Not even
special
that.
question. I got an incoming question for Simon from a special someone. What's your favorite sausage?
Cumberland.
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 And microwave. No, not microwave. 60 watt guy asked Guns or nice? For Guns
Neither.
or nice?
Neither. Jesus Christ.
Neither.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Oh, it's
great,
been
great.
Scott Bonner. I get you 69. Is that the reviewer?
Yeah, I get you 69. This is the man who started it all. Absolutely right. Intense. Yeah, absolutely right. Actually, he is the man who first did anything to do with the content in YouTube, which is related to vaping. Yeah, yeah, absolutely right. So
Is
that
he
guy,
still making content?
no, 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 I don't think so. I get you 69. Yeah, he started it all. And then there was another man, very popular. And then came Grim Green. So yeah, these are all-time greats. Those people, Nathan still what he does is review. If you see his tank reviews, like watch his Kafan reviews. I'm sure Simon has. Oh
Mhm.
my God, it's like he's dissecting the
Yeah.
Kafans
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
by bit. Oh, fabulous! And he
Compressor
takes his time.
airflow. He goes, oh, the air comes in
Yeah,
here, it comes out there, comes
yeah.
reaches your coil there, and really calm. And I
He's
have
the
to
Rolls.
watch him.
He's like the Rolls Royce of vaping. I'm like the Lada
Mm.
Skoda guy.
When I
So
watch his when I watch his reviews, I have to put it at 1.5 speed to be able to keep my attention at it.
yeah.
Because he's so
Good
calm
going.
and
Yeah,
slow and
But because if someone wants to learn, he should watch Nathan. Oh, brilliant!
And I do like when he does out in the garden. He does in the garden
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah. The birds are
I did that.
chirping and all that. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So that's that. All right.
Frozen.
Anything else,
yeah,
Eric? You have got any question?
Banglair, you're frozen. Your video.
Oh, I can still hear you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we can
still
still
hear
hear
you.
you. You're just
But
kind
you
of
did
frozen, kind of an odd pose there.
I'll go
Oh,
there.
doesn't matter, guys.
But I don't have
Okay.
any questions. I just want to thank you for coming, Simon. You know, it was good meeting you, man. You know,
Oh,
I'm
no
sure we'll
worries.
talk
No
more in the
worries.
future. You know, I'd love
Absolutely.
to.
Well, I'll have to
Uh,
get me booking. I'll have to get me booking agents out and get you on the Saturday, one in the near future, if time was
There
all
you
right
go,
for you.
Eric.
Absolutely, anytime, man.
All
Anytime.
right. So,
There
guys,
you go.
even if you cannot see me towards the end of the show, I'm still here. All right.
We got your
And
Bangalier.
and
Yeah.
next week we have got a very, very special guest in our show. I'm not going to spill the beans right now. You'll get to see it.
But the show will be a day earlier, same
Yeah.
time, but then on Saturday, because the guest couldn't come on Sunday, so he will be on
Yeah.
Saturday, and we'll have something special. We're looking,
Absolutely.
you guys will be looking forward to the vape bar for sure.
So same time Saturday next week. All right. So voice from someone whom you cannot see. It was a great show. Thank you, Simon, for coming in, buddy.
You're welcome,
We,
Bangalore.
we love
Yeah,
you
but
and a lot of respect for what you're doing. Keep
Thank you.
them coming.
No worries.
And
Thank
all
you
of you
so
guys in chats, all the viewers, all of you guys, so thank you so very much for coming in
Yes.
and hanging with us and listening to all the crap we had to say.
yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
for
guys.
wasting your time with us because it is fun.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me
as
on.
well for
Appreciate it.
yeah, it's fun. Yeah. So we're gonna play the outro, which is the same as the intro. And have a good one. And make a beautiful week because Vape Life matters.